I had to go print off my little practice practice test for the aptitude test for the elevator industry. Aptitude test, which is basic, but I was I had like, hold on, I'm struggling right now. Hold on, why am I struggling with this math? So I had to go dig into the the archives, man, and get the math book. I had to dig into the archives and get the math book, y'all. I had to dig into the archives and get the math book. Math. We got to get our math game up, y'all. We got to get our math game up. Mathematics. This what we got to do, y'all. We got to get our math up. We got to get our math up. I know I do. So I did this test today. elevator industry, or should I say elevator mechanical aptitude test. Man, and I was a rusty, so I was like, hold on, I had to go pick out the book, because you gotta know arithmetic, pre-algebra. There's certain things you gotta know when it comes to mathematics, man. You ain't gotta necessarily know calculus and trigonometry and all that, but you gotta know arithmetic, high school algebra, algebra 1, things of that nature, man. This right here let me know, right here. This showed me, like, look, this test, aptitude test. I'm like, oh, hold on, I gotta go I had to go dig out the math book. I talk about reading so much, but we can't forget about this math, man. We can't forget about the math. We can't forget about the PEMDAS, order of operations around this joint. What comes first? Hey, matter of fact, y'all, 500 subscribers, y'all. I need to get I'm at like 480. Let's get me up to 500, y'all. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. It's free. Hitting the like button is free, y'all. I told y'all I'd never ask for no money, but it's free to hit that like button. It's free to share. It's free to subscribe. It's all free. I told y'all I stick to my word. I'd never ask for no money, to donate. You feel me? But I will ask y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and yeah, math. I had to do this test. Like I said, this test is the aptitude test for y'all. Think about it. Elevators are ubiquitous. I thought I was reading this. I was checking out this elevator video, this trade video, and the dude put me on to the elevator mechanic apprentice. I'm like, damn. And you think about it, elevators are very ubiquitous. There's elevators everywhere. So you never hear that, though. You never hear about the elevator, you never hear about the elevator industry and how there's mechanics and how there's a long litany of trades where you can integrate and become an apprentice and be in the field of and become an elevator mechanic. You feel me? There's a whole industry that encompasses that field, which is, yeah. So like I said, I did the test. I passed, but I still, had to let me know, like, hold on, man, I got to go get the book. And I got to reacclimate my mind, to math. And like I said, PEMDAS, all that. PEMDAS. You feel me? You got to know the PEMDAS, the order of PEMDAS. Order of operations, y'all. Order of operations now. Come on now. A lot are called, but a few are chosen, man. The ones that fall off, they're going to fall off. Let them stay off. But I'm going to be short, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that Math is essential. Just as much as I harp on just as much as I just as much as I harp on reading, the essentials of reading, just know math is essential too. Math is essential. 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes a day, y'all. 20 minutes a day, all right? Mathematics. Mathematics. You know, STEM. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Mathematics though. But yeah, I just wanted to, let y'all know that reading, fluency, vernacular is essential. But we must know the basics, whole numbers and things like that. We got to go back to the rudiments. We got to go back to the fundamentals, for real, man. So, like I said, just as much as I harp on reading and information, it's time to get back to the basics pertaining to math, critical thinking skills, or should I say comprehension. Comprehension, like, this is very remedial though. So this is examples of the test basically, and this is reading comprehension. Reading comprehension, you see, reading comprehension. And a successful career readiness involves developing a set of It involves a set of competencies. Of all the ones I pick, it's not hobbies, it's not opinions, it's damn sure ain't vacations. Successful career readiness involves developing a diverse set of competencies. Boom. So it's very, very, very fundamental, very basic, so, but this still just kind of woke me up like, oh, hold on, slipping. I'm stolen and taking a little bit too long to compute and troubleshoot these mathematical equations. Hit the like button, y'all. I appreciate it. I'm still learning. We still learning. We always learning. I might change it to always learning, But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, 20 minutes a day. Really, nah, I would say at least an hour a day. At least an hour a day of math. You can divide it up, parse it, compartmentalize it however you want. But at least an hour a day, not 20 minutes a day. At least an hour a day. We ain't gonna do 20 minutes a day. Ain't no 20 minutes a day. At least an hour. 20 here, or you can do 30 here, 30 there. Or you can do 20, 20, however you want to divvy it up. However you want to do it, y'all. Mathematics is essential. Arithmetic is essential. Pre-algebra, algebra 1, algebra 2 is essential. I'm just gonna keep it. I would say that at least. That's so when I say minimum, I don't mean arithmetic. I mean you gotta know algebra 1 and 2. All that other stuff, meaning calculus and trigonometry. I'm not saying it's inconsequential. I'm not saying it's insignificant, but math, when we out here in society and doing percentages and all that, that's important. But you ain't gonna be at the store trying to figure out, or you're not gonna be at the store, be at your everyday store and needing to employ algebra or deploy algebra. However you want to say, employ algebra. No, but you are gonna need the percentages. You are gonna need to know how to add, subtract, divide. You're gonna know how to compute orders of operations, things of that nature. Like I just said though, y'all, I appreciate y'all for chiming in with the young brother. But like I said, we back, y'all. Matter of fact, we might start having a math session, a mathematical equation session. Peace. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. PIMDOS. For real. Information, knowledge, applying it. I had to go to the library today and get the pre-test for. This is a pre-test for the elevator industry pertaining to mechanics. Pardon me. And I just wanted to refamiliarize myself with, okay, there's going to be a basic math test. There's going to be a mechanical aptitude. mechanical aptitude area, you know, and there's a comprehension area. So I just wanted to get familiar. I didn't want it to wait to the last minute, you know, and I'm scrambling to figure out. No, I wanted to equip myself, furnish myself with the knowledge now, because next month is the official test. So it's always remember, you know, it's better to be thoughtful and mindful pertaining to whatever endeavors we want to tackle in life. You want to make sure your proper preparation prevents poor performance. So this is the pre-test, and the official test is next month. Then the next month, October 27th. Yeah, so it's time. I had to go get the test. I had to go run to the library and get the test. And remember, y'all, the most dangerous man, the most dangerous man in America is what? The most dangerous man in America is what? I'm gonna end it with this. The most dangerous man in America is what? A nigga with a library card. I'm gone, y'all. Peace and black power. A nigga with a library card. Remember that, all right? That's the most dangerous thing in America. You feel me? Because they don't expect niggas to have library cards. I'm out. Peace and black power. Peace and black power. How we in this?